Good morning. It separates. Good morning. Good morning. Blame never smiles, it frowns. Blame never forgives. Good morning. It rejects. I'm here. Good morning. I'm here. I hope that you're all doing well. Come on in the room. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, Miss Gloria. How are you? Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. All right, come on in the room. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in, double tap for me, share the stream out. Let me do the same. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Liz. How are you? Good morning, everyone. All right. Okay. All right. I see you. Good morning. Crush it. Crush it with. Oh, I missed that. I missed that tag. Good morning. Good morning, Eileen. How are you? All right. There we go. There we go. Shared. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, double tap for me. Share the screen out. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts. Had to listen to day 1 and 2 again. Lots of gems. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. Good morning, Teeks. Hope you had a great evening. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Digital marketer, how are you? Good morning. Lady Gigi, good morning. Welcome to the room. Okay, great, 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 great. Awesome. Shakia, good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. So come on in, double tap for me, share the stream out. Let somebody know we're here, we're live. Good morning, Braden. How are you? And we're ready to command our day. Mr. Carl? Hello, Jack. Good morning. Carol. Good morning, Pierre. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning. HM Lugs Emporium. How are you? I like the new tag. I like it. Hey, I'm doing well. Hello, Rio River. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, come on in. Double tap. Let's get these numbers up. Let's do that. Let's get the numbers up, 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 up. Let's get them up. Share the stream out. Double tap. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. We are ready to command our day. Being honest, much details in this mindset process. I have to listen to you 2 times now. Okay, that's all right. That is okay. I promise you there's a lot of information that I go through that I have to watch them multiple times, right? A lot of podcasts that I listen to, I have to listen to it multiple times to really grasp the information. All right, so that is fine. That is okay. If you need to listen to it multiple times, that is okay. That's what Miss Gloria just said, that she had to go back and watch day 1 and day 2 over because there's so much in that. And that is fine. That's okay. And I could tell that y'all are watching a replay because when I check my YouTube page, I can see the numbers are different for this challenge. I could see that. I rewatch some time also to take notes. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so that's okay. That is fine. Watch it as many times as you need it. And here's what I find also, and I practice this in my life. So I'll watch something, I'll get some information, but maybe that specific information does not apply to me in the moment that I watched it. But further down the line, maybe some months later, something will happen and I'll remember, wait, I learned something about this and I can go back. So this is why I have a YouTube playlists that I save, right? And I title them specifically. Even on Facebook, there are some little clips that I see sometimes, and it'll teach me something that I want to go back to later. So I have like a playlist on Facebook of clips that I like or stuff that they teach, and I can go back and watch it. So that is fine. It's okay to watch multiple times so that that information or it can become a part of you. Yes, success is predictable. Absolutely. It is. So that is fine to go back and watch day 1, day 2. We're on day 3 today. Welcome to the room, everyone. 2, 4. What do I do for a living? What's the topic for today? So we're on day 3 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. We're on day 3 of that. I'm a master life coach and mentor. So welcome. We're 146 deep. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, master life coach and mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. That's my focus. All right. Welcome to the room. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So get connected so that you'll get the notification whenever I go live. So hit the follow button. All right. Today we're on day 3 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. Now we like to start out with gratitude. Hey, Feedens, how are you? We like to start out with gratitude, so let's do that. Let's jump right into that. Go ahead and drop in a comment some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Hey, Uncle X Brand, how are you? Drop in a comment some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Good morning. Lisa Fire, how are you? How are you doing? Good morning, Yemen. How are you? So let's drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy. We're not sitting around and complaining. No, we're not. Hey, Renata, how are you? Grateful for a new day. Awesome. I love that, Julie. I love that. I love it. Grateful for all of it. The desire to be better, this community. I love that because you have to have the desire to change. All right. Somebody can come and be giving you all the information in the world that will change your life if you apply it. But you first have to have the desire for change. You first have to have the desire to grow and to develop and to become a better version of yourself. So the person could be preaching until they're blue in the face. If you're not open, if your heart is not open to receive it, if your mindset is not in a place where you're saying, you know what, I want to grow, I want more, I'm open to receive more, it's not going to do you any good. So I love that, the desire to be better. I love that. Grateful for the big 3, few goals accomplished and feeling blessed. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm grateful for the sound in my voice. Ooh, that is so good. I love that, Lisa Fire, and I'll share this with you all. Grateful for my family. Awesome. I love that. Grateful for spiritual discernment and the ability to network. I love that. So I'll share something with you all that I was thinking about yesterday. As Lisa Fire said, grateful for the sound in my voice. So I was at work yesterday and I was thinking like, oh my God, like, because I'm a pediatric nurse. And when I say pediatric nurse, it doesn't mean that I take care of kids with the cold and the flu and just check temperature. That's not what I do. I take care of kids that have advanced diseases, right? Things that they may never heal from, things that they were born with that their prognosis is not good, right? So those are the type of kids that I take care of, right? So I was standing up at work yesterday and I was thinking like, oh my God, I can't even imagine what it feels like to never know what your child sounds like, right? To never know their voice, because most of the children that I take care of, they have a trach, right? They need a ventilator to breathe, or they need help to suction whatever fluid in their lungs, right? So I was just standing there and thinking like, I can't even imagine how it feels. Good morning, Danny. To not know what your child's voice sounds like. And I was just praying for the family, Lord. Give them peace, give them strength. They've been doing well, they've been doing good. But I can't imagine As you talked about being grateful for the sound of your voice, that is absolutely something to be grateful for. Because I can't imagine, like, it doesn't matter where I'm at. If my kids are talking in another room, I can recognize them because I know their voice, right? So I can't imagine what it is like to be a parent that you have no idea what your kid's voice sounds like because they don't have it, right? Because when they get that the tracheostomy done, the voice box doesn't work anymore because the breath that is supposed to go up to make the voice box work, that doesn't happen because it's coming through their neck, right? So they do have tools. Some of them do get to the point where maybe they could get a, oh my God, what's it called? Not the Passenger valve, but where they could talk, but it sounds like a robot, right? So it's not necessarily their real voice. So I was just thinking about it like, oh my God, I can't imagine. I can't imagine having a child and not knowing what their voice sounds like. So that gratitude check-in is even more, what is the word I want to use? Something to be grateful for more than you can imagine, because there are people in this world that has no idea what their children's voice would sound like if they had the ability to talk, right? So yeah, that's my little spill. We're 176 deep. We're just doing our gratitude check-in. We're finding things to be grateful for, right? Doesn't matter how small it is. The major three things that I usually tell y'all: just be grateful for life, health, and strength, because once you have that, anything is possible, right? You can overcome anything. You can accomplish anything. Yes, the big three. Thank you, Global Chick Venture. The big three: life, health, and strength. All right, so that is our gratitude check-in. Thank y'all so much for putting that in the comments. Good morning, Lady Lugs. How are you? Definitely, that's why I say yes, yes, yes. We got to be grateful. Even if things are not going exactly how you want it to go, you have life, health, and strength. You have the activities of your limbs, right? Because that's another thing. These children don't know what it's like, what it feels like to stand on their own, to walk, to do things on their own. And it's so funny because when I was in nursing school and I did my pediatric rotation in South Jersey, I told myself that I wouldn't work pediatric nursing. I said that because of the cases that I saw in that facility. The cases that I saw, I was like, I don't think I could do this. Like, there's no way I could do this every day, because this is emotionally taxing to see these children and to understand their disease process and their prognosis. I said to myself, and I know I'm ranting, but it's okay. Just join in with me. It's a morning of gratitude, all right? It's a morning of gratitude. I said to myself that there's no way I could do pediatric nursing, because this is emotionally heavy to watch these kids go through the things that they go through at such young age. I said that. But years later, I did 8 years in adult care, right? I did 8 years, and then an opportunity came up for me to be in pediatric nursing. I said, okay, let me try it out. And I actually liked it because I feel like it's an assignment, all right? I'm at that level in my life where the things that I do, they're not just random. They are assignments. Good morning, Jacqueline. They're assignment. The cases that I take on, they are assignment. Someday I will be a nurse too. And I believe God with you, Mrs. Eva. Awesome. You got to write the plan out and work the plan, okay? You will do it, all right? So I believe that, and I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, y'all are going to 9 to 5 that you don't even like. Not me. I love my job. I love it. I love it because I believe that my work is an assignment. It is. Any family that I'm placed with, it's an assignment. I'm there on assignment. And it's so funny. I'll share this with you all. I know I'm going off, but I hope that y'all will stick around. We're 160 something deep. I'm in school now. We need compassion. Yes, yes, absolutely, Tara, absolutely. So I went to church with one of my clients this past Sunday, right? I went to church with one of my clients this past Sunday, and so funny. The pastor, out of nowhere, said to the family, "That nurse right there is on assignment." I've never said anything to this pastor, right? The pastor said, "That nurse right there," but they know once I come in, like, I'm the nurse. I have all the medical equipment and all of that, so they understand my assignment, my role being there. So the pastor was like, "That nurse right there, she's on assignment. She was not just placed with you, with the family, just randomly. She's on assignment." I was like, "Okay, God, I understand. I hear you. I hear you." I've never had a conversation with this pastor, but that's what she said in front of the whole church. So I truly understand. Good morning, Lexi. That my job is not just random. It's not just for a paycheck, but it is assignment. So I ran from it. I did adult care for most of my career, and then the opportunity came up for me to do pediatric nursing, and I did that. All right. Confirmation. Yes. Good morning, Jose. How are you? Good morning. All right. Let's move right into our prayer. We're going to pray. We're going to pray, and then we'll move into the rest of the agenda. So here we go. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for you. All right. We're going to pray, all of us. Then you're going to type amen. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our soul. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm. Good morning, Pee-wee. How are you? Yes, surely. Hey, Patty, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, so that is our prayer. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Let's move right into our affirmations. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, "I agree with that." All right, so here we go. I'm capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. nothing is impossible for me. Thank y'all for typing I agree. So those are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah, I don't hear you. I am back. Hello. Thank you. Minarchus, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? How are you doing? How are you? All right, let's keep it moving. So here is our announcements. Here are our announcements. Well, I only have one. I'm only going to give you one today. Okay. So tomorrow we're hosting a live, a group counseling session tomorrow, not live on a live stream. Okay. It's in a private Zoom room. So this group counseling session is for those of you who struggle around this time of year, increased anxiety, increased depression, increased sadness because of the time of year, or maybe something is going on in your life that makes it hard for you to get through this time of year. I want you to be in the room. Okay. Thank you for those of you who registered yesterday. I appreciate you taking a step to get the help and support that you need. Hey, Varg, how are you? So if you're on here, maybe you're new, it's the first time you drop in the room. I want you to be in the room, or if you know somebody who struggles with increased depression, increased sadness, increased anxiety around the holiday time, we want to provide you support and instruction to help you get through this season. Spring is on the way, but I want to make sure that you have the tools and the support that you need to get through this winter season or this holiday season. All right. So if that is you and you want to be in a room, it's a free counseling session, group counseling session. You're going to message me the word counsel or counseling. All right. And I'll get you the registration instruction. It is free. I'll say that again. It's free. Okay. It's free. Get in a room, get the support that you need. Again, it's going to be a private Zoom room, not a live stream, because we want to make sure that it is a safe space for you to talk, ask questions, and not feel like, okay, everybody's going to hear my business on social media. No. It's a private Zoom room. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be hosting that group counseling session. So if that is you with increased sadness, increased anxiety, increased depression because of the time of year that we're in. Hey, Lilia, how are you? I want you to message me the word counsel or counseling so that I can get you the registration information. Okay. There's no charge, no fee. We just need to have a head count of how many people will be in the room. Okay. All right. So you're going to message me the word counseling so that I can get you the registration instructions. All right. If you have any questions at all, I know someone reached out for their family member. If that is you as well, you know, there's a family member that needs this help, needs the support, message me. Okay. Send me a message with the word counsel or counseling. I am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Alta, how are you? All right, let's move into the read for today. Let's do that. We are on day 3. Day 3. So again, if you do not have these materials that we're using, I need you to message me the word books so that I can give you the instruction on how to, hey, what's that? Germany 05, how are you? Message me the word books. Let's see, we're on day 3. Here we go. Day 3. We're on day 3 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. So our focus today is the paradox of fear. The paradox of fear. So for those of you who are new, it's your first time here. Our theme for 2026 is executive living, to operate our lives like an executive operating a Fortune 500 company, right? So we're working on the mindset that is going to help us to facilitate this, help us to embody this executive individual that is going to run our lives all 2026 and for the rest of our lives. All right. So today we're talking about the paradox of fear. That's our focus for today. The paradox of fear. And we're going to be on page 3 of the Global Bedroom Move. If you do not have a copy of this, you're going to message me the word books. Good morning, Carlos. Yes, Liz. The paradox of fear. You're going to message me the word books, and I will. I'll tell you how to get your copy. Okay, and you're also going to need the Dreamer's Journal as well. So we're going to fill it out together. Okay. All right. So day 3. Here's our read for day 3. Here's our read for day 3. If you spend your life fearing failure, you will never set big goals. I want that to sit with you for a second. If you spend your life fearing failure, you will never set big goals. Now, how many times have you been in a place where you want to do something, but you keep thinking about, oh my God, it's going to fail. It's not going to do good. Are they going to want it? Am I going to make it through? Can I finish it? I don't want to be embarrassed. You love that? Okay, great. I don't want to be embarrassed. And then you don't do it. You don't do it. 3 days later, you see somebody on Facebook celebrating that they did it. And now you're so mad at yourself. I should have done it. I should have done that. I should have launched that. I should have written it. All of you aspiring authors that are on here, I'm sure you've had a book title before and fear knocked you off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on your toes. I'm sorry. I see you. I'm sorry. But fear knocked you off. You didn't do it. You walk in a store and there's the title of the book. Somebody wrote it. I need you to sit with the fact that you didn't set a big goal, or it didn't go after the goal because of the immense amount of fear that you have. All right. So if you spend your life fearing failure, you will never set big goals. Even more detrimental, you will never get started because there's always a reason to put it on the back burner. Always a reason. Something is always going to come up and you never get started. So let's read it again. If you spend your life fearing fear, you will never set big goals. Even more detrimental, you will never get started. Even if you set goals, some of you may pass that mark of, okay, let me just write it down. Okay. So even if you set the goal, the fear of failure will prevent you from going after it. So you got to adjust your mindset, right? And get comfortable with the fact that you deserve success. As simple as that sounds, I had to work myself into that belief. I deserve success. I deserve everything that comes with success. All right? I know that maybe your past, some things have happened to you in the past. Somebody told you that you will never be, I'm telling you, I've heard some things in my life that planted some seeds that I had to work out. I had to work through to get to where I am today. Because I believe I've shared this with you all before, that when I started out in social media, somebody that was very close to me told me, nobody's listening to you. What are you doing live streams for? Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. This is somebody that should have been supporting me, even if it was falling apart. And I believe I shared this in the book too. It's somewhere in here. I shared it somewhere in the book. That even if it was crashing and burning, this individual should have been there to support me and encourage me and say, hey, keep trying. Or how about try this way, that way, right? They told me nobody's listening to you. Nobody wants to hear you. right? So I had to work my way through that, get healed from all of that, and get to the place where I accepted that I deserve success. I deserve everything that comes with success. Yeah, yeah, they said that to me. I deserve everything that comes with success. All right? I deserve to live a good life. I had to heal from so many words or word curses, if you want to call them that, to get to that space where I got comfortable with knowing and believing that I deserve success. All right? So, again, adjust your mindset. Get comfortable with the fact that you deserve success. You deserve it. Yes, you're worth it. Absolutely, you're worth it. You are worth it. Now, I want you to take some quiet time to sit down and really think about what you believe success is and what it should look like in your own life, and not allow fear to hold you back. All right? You're going to write that down. All right? You're going to write it down. All right, so the paradox of fear is that it doesn't allow you to dream big. It doesn't allow you to set goals. And even after you work through that point, you may set the goal, but not go after it. And then you have to consider all the word curses that people may be speaking, or the discouragement that people are putting in your spirit. You got to work through all of that. Work through all of that. Okay? So you got to make it out of fear. You got to make it out of it. All right. So that's a short read for today. This is on page 3. You can read all of it. Again, this is the book that I'm reading from. So the paradox of fear is that it prevents you from dreaming big or setting big goals. All right. It prevents you from getting started. And even if you get started, you won't follow through because you're afraid that you're going to look bad or you're going to be embarrassed if it fails. Failure does happen. It doesn't make sense to fear it. When you get started, nothing is going to be perfect. Page 3 is really speaking to you. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes, you can get it. You can go ahead and get it. All right. So the thing about fear, again, is that, and is how we're programmed, is how the mind is programmed to try to protect you, right? Because if you're doing something new, you've never done it before, said, okay, I'm going to start a business. Nobody in my family has ever started a business. There is no recollection that it can pull from to help you. The mind is going to try to protect you. And then it will put that thought of, maybe it's going to fail, so don't do it. Don't jump out there, right? But you got to control your mind and say, no, this is our new normal. We try things that we've never done before because we're trying to get to a place that we've never been before. Okay? That's going to take a lot of mental work, but I promise you, you can do it. The brain is going to try to protect you. So fear is going to come over you like, okay, you can't start this business. You don't know nothing about business. What do you know about products and marketing? And what do you know about that? So all of that is going to come up in your head. And it will try to prevent you from setting a big goal. It will try to prevent you from acting on what you've written down. Okay, so that's just how the brain is programmed. But you got to take control of it. Say, no, this is our new normal. We take some risks, healthy risks, okay? Because it's going to come with the game. You got to take some risks, right? I've invested money into business ideas that I did not yield a financial fruit from it. But the lessons that I gained from that, priceless. Okay? Priceless. So do not allow your brain to shift you into a place of fear so much so that it cripples you, that you never try something new. You're right. You have to take risks. Yeah, you have to. Another thing with me that I said, okay, I'm worth this risk that I'm about to take because I'll get introduced to a new coach, right? The coach has the answer. I know the coach has the answer that I need for my next level, whether in business or personal development. I have to take a risk to take my credit card out and pay. And I share with y'all that the last coach that I worked with, her price was $3,000. And I took my credit card out because she had the answer to something that I was looking for, right? She had the answer to something that I was looking for, and I had to take the risk. I'm worth the risk. I am worth this risk, so I'm going to take the risk, and I invested in her program, and it helped me. All right? Being told by another coach, feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, yes, Lexi. Yes, absolutely. And you're going to celebrate yourself for overcoming that fear and whatever results that comes after it. You got to celebrate. Even if it does not pan out exactly how you saw it in your head, I want you to think about just the growth of making the move, the growth of trying. I want you to think about that and celebrate it. I tried. Here are the lessons that I pulled from it. I know I can't do it this way. I can't show up like that. I know I need to connect to this individual. I know I need to do this step first. All those lessons are priceless. They are priceless. All right? So do it anyway. Even with the fear, even with your knees trembling, like I like to say, even with your knees shaking, do it anyway. You are worth the risk. Your success is worth the risk. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let's fill out our journal. Let's do the journal together. So day 3. So again, the big goal, the big dream that we're focusing on is to become an effective executive over our lives. I say effective because you can be an executive that doesn't do anything. That's just lax. But that's not us. We're not operating our life in a lax way. If it happens, it happens. No. We're going to strategize. We're going to execute on the plans that we have. We're going to make decisions that our future self is going to thank us for. All right. So the big goal, the first section, to become an effective executive over my life. That is the goal. I want to be an effective executive over my life. So here's the second part. So the 3 things that I will no longer fear. You're going to find 3 things. I don't know if these apply to you, but if they do, you're going to write it down. So the 3 things that I will no longer fear. Hiring the help that I need. Right? Hiring the help that I need. I just said to you that I needed this coach. I needed the answers that she had. And I took my credit card out and I paid for it. I paid for it. I want to be in your program because there's something you have that I need. So I will not fear hiring the help that I need. If this applies to you, you're going to write that down. Or maybe you have 3 totally different things that you will not fear any longer. But I need you, the goal for today is to find 3 things that you will no longer fear. You know they're limiting you, so you will no longer fear them. So number 1, hiring the help that I need. I will not fear failure. I won't fear failure. I'm doing this new thing. I'm launching this new thing. I got to write this book. I've never written a book before. I'm not going to fear failure. I know that it may not take off the first time that I do it, but I won't fear failure. Okay? The fear of rejection. I like that. Write that down. I will not fear rejection. If this person says no to me, that's because they're not my people. This is not what they need, right? And I will tell you all that even though your thing is good, it's positive what you want to do. You want to connect in a positive way, and they still say no. They still reject you. They're not your people. And that's okay. Everybody is not your people. Everybody is not your people. So here's what you got to do. Get comfortable with who you are and who you're assigned to. I will find my people. Thank you, Fabian. I will find my people. So if somebody's saying no to you, right, to whatever it is, whether it's a business or just connecting, if they're saying no to you, they're not your people. And you just dust your shoulders off. Okay, they're not my people. That's all right. That's okay. I don't hate them. I don't have anything negative to say about them. No, they're just not my people. All right. Good morning. How are you? All right. So they're just not my people, and you keep it moving. Okay, Patty? I hope that helped you. I know it takes a lot of work to get there. It's easier said than done. But if every time somebody says no to you or they reject what it is that you're bringing to the table, you're going to walk away saying, they're just not my people. Or it could be that it's not the time. Timing is very important as well. And so I'm continuing with we did the 30 days of healing, right? But I didn't stop at 30 days. I'm continuing mine. And today, the topic for today is timing is important. Timing is important, right? For those of you who has the Sakina, can you hand me that yellow book that's on my bed? So, timing is important. I'm going to read it for you, okay? I know you have the book, so you can get into it. It's day 34, is it? The yellow book on my bed. I keep it on my bed. Yeah, the devotional. So timing is important. You have the book, keep reading the book. Don't just stop at day 30 like we did. So timing is very important. They may be saying no to you, not that they don't like you, but the time is not right. So timing is very important for those of you who are struggling with the same issue of, it says devotional on it.
There's none on.
It's under one of those, the stack of books is under that stack. All right. So the time may not be right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. So for today, I know most of you have this. Okay. The read for today, for me, y'all stop at day 30. Did y'all stop at day 30? Timing is everything. Timing is everything. That was the read for today, day 33 actually. Timing is everything. So you may be trying to connect, trying to put something out, trying to do something, and you're getting rejected because the timing is not right. So if you're walking from a situation where you were rejected, this is to help all of you who struggle with the fear of being rejected. If you go to the table can be anything, just standing up and having a conversation, meeting at an actual table. If you go and they say no, understand that they're not your people, the product is not right for them, or the timing is not right. So don't get in that space of discouragement saying, oh my God, they just rejected me. I feel so down. I feel so disappointed because they rejected me. No. That's not the case. It's not about you. You cannot take it on personally and stop building the business, stop writing the book, stop applying for the position. You can't get discouraged and give up at that point. The timing may be off. The product may not be for the right people, for the people that you're pitching it to. You just got to find the right ones. All right. The group that you're trying to connect to that is brushing you off, they're not your people, and that is okay. All right? That's okay. Timing is everything. And I'll read it for you after we get through this. All right? Let's see if we can get through this in the next 5 minutes, and then I will read it for you. All right? So, I will not fear hiring the help that I need. I will not fear failure. I will not fear the new. I will not fear the new, because we can get so comfortable with our routine, our day-to-day routine. A new opportunity comes up and we're like, I don't know about this. Even though you've been praying, God, I want a miracle. I want an open door. I want something else than what I have. We can pray that. And when it knocks on your door, you're like, this is different. I don't like this. This is new. This is different. I don't like this. It's supposed to feel like that. It's new. You've never been there. You've never sat in rooms like that. It's new. So do not fear the new. I'm open to new things, new people, new places. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable for a while. They may be speaking a language that you don't know yet, and not a language in terms of English or Spanish. They may be speaking executive language that you have not learned yet, but stick around. Some of that is going to rub off on you. Sometimes you need to be connected to new people, so some of what they have, the good things, All right? You recognize good things in them, it'll rub off on you. So do not fear the new. Okay? I hope this is helping you all. So you're going to today, your goal is to find 3 things that you will no longer fear. Okay? Find 3 things that you will no longer fear. If my 3 applies to you, then you can write that out. So hiring the help that I need. I will not fear failure. I will not fear the new. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it. Okay? This is outside of my comfort zone, but I'm going to try it out. Okay? So here's our mindset mantra for today. Here's our mindset mantra for today. My fear indicates that I'm growing into the new me and a new space. My fear indicates that I'm growing into the new me and a new space. That's the mindset mantra that we're going to walk with today. Okay? I'm going to read it again so you can write it down. My fear indicates that I'm growing into the new me and a new space. Okay? So when the new comes about, yes, it's going to be a little scary because it's new, but that's okay. Keep doing anyway. Keep moving anyway. Keep connecting anyway. All right? So my fear indicates that I'm growing into the new me and a new space. So that's what you're going to put down here for the mindset mantra for today. Okay? The mindset mantra for today, my fear indicates that I'm growing into the new me and a new space. And that is okay. Then you're going to make a little note to yourself tonight. All right? Make a little note to yourself tonight. Again, if you want these materials, no, I'm not, Danielle. If you want the Global Bedroom Move and the Dreamer's Journal, you're going to message me the word books. I am not, Danielle. I'm not. All right, you're going to message me the word book so you can follow along. So we're on day 3 of 21 days mindset reset challenge. I want to read this one for you really quickly on timing. This was what I read for my devotional this morning. All right, so timing is everything. It's what it says. And for those of you who have the book, you can pull it up. So timing is everything. Timing is everything. And the scripture for this one is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1 that says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. So the read says, the right thing at the wrong time can become the wrong move. So you may experience rejection because, okay, you have the right thing, but the timing is wrong. So that becomes the wrong move and you get rejected for that. So, but you're not going to take it on and sit in a place of discouragement. No, you're just going to dust yourself off. Okay, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe these are not the right people, right? Maybe this is not the right product for them. Okay, so the right thing at the wrong time can become the wrong move. God operates in seasons and not schedule. I want to say that again. God operates in seasons and not schedules. So your schedule is January, February, March. Your schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Your schedule is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. No, God operates in seasons. All right? And due season can be anytime, anywhere, at any moment. That's due season. Okay, I don't want to preach. Let me just read this thing. I don't want to preach. So again, God operates in seasons and not schedules. Suddenly, yes. Yes, Danielle, you got it. That's who I am. All right. So again, God operates in seasons and not schedule. And trusting his timing is an act of surrender and spiritual maturity. It is a hard thing to wait. Don't we all know that? I think we all know that. It is a hard thing to wait. But if you look back on the time that you've had to wait for something of great value, you will acknowledge that the wait was necessary and you appreciated the thing more because of the wait. The way to ease the burden of waiting lies in how you wait, what you spend your time doing while you wait. To make the wait more productive and more beneficial, grow while you wait. Okay? Grow while you wait. This is a principle that I live by. Grow while you wait. You're waiting on the business to do something major. Grow while you wait. Yes, waiting well. You're waiting on the promotion to come. Grow while you wait. You're waiting on the spouse to come. Grow while you wait. This is a principle that I live by. Okay? I'm so busy growing that I don't even recognize how the time is passing by. Can I ask what page you're reading? This is page 81. Page 81 of the Serenity Devotional. And it's day 33. So I didn't stop when we stopped last week. I kept reading. Okay, so this is on page 81. So the best thing to do is to grow while you wait. Work on you. Renew your mind. Pursue self-control. All of us that likes to... Okay, let's keep reading because I'm out of time. All right, so work on you. Renew your mind. Pursue self-control. Learn your identity and work on your purpose. Okay? If you are busy with these tasks, the waiting time will collapse for you. And that has been my experience. Also, keep in mind, sometimes delay is protection. It's hard for us to see it. But at the end of the day, at the end of it, you'll say, God, thank you for making me wait. Because if I had gotten into that at that specific time, it would have been damaging to me. All right. So keep in mind that sometimes delay is protection. Sometimes it's preparation. We want it now. But are we fully prepared for that thing that we want now? Are we fully prepared? Most of the times we're not. So sometimes it's preparation. But in every case, God's timing is intentional and perfect. Stop forcing doors God hasn't opened. Stop mourning seasons He has closed. Breathe on that. Breathe on that one. Stop forcing doors God hasn't opened. And maybe He hasn't opened it yet. But you're there kicking. He hasn't opened it yet. So stop forcing doors God hasn't opened. Stop mourning seasons He has closed. Peace is found when you realize you're not behind. You're right on schedule with heaven. You're not behind. Okay? All right. So timing is everything. I hope that helped y'all today. I hope it did. All right. Let's do this. Let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. My alarm is about to go off. Let's do that. So today is day 3 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. We're going to continue to do that. If you want your copy of the books that we're using, just message me the word books and I'll give you the instruction as to how you can get yours. Okay. All right. Did I pass it? Okay, there we go. Let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. I have got to go. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. So I'm going to decree for all of us and you're going to type in the comments. I agree with that. Appreciate your wisdom. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you. All right. Never give up. Good morning. How are you? I like your tag. I love your tag. All right. So here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us. Hey, Miss Arena. Okay. Going to watch the restream. Great. All right, so here we go. Let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that His face and His favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. Good morning, Soul Vibe Radio. How are you? So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Yes, Lilia, anything is possible. Anything. All right. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. And remember, don't let fear stop you. Move anyway. You're going to identify the 3 things that you will no longer fear. 3 things that you're not going to fear them come 2026. Okay? You're no longer going to fear them because they're not going to stop you from getting to where you desire to go, whatever that destination is. Thank you, Patty. Yes, Lilia. All right. So if you want to catch the replay for this, it's going to be on my YouTube channel. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube, and I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. So you can catch the replay there. All right. Have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow for day 4. Remember, if you want to be in that counseling session tomorrow, message me the word counseling so I can get you the registration instructions. Okay. I'll get you the registration instructions for tomorrow. Bye, Lilia. Thank you, Dragonfly Girl. Thank you. All right. So if you want to be in that counseling session tomorrow, just message me the word counseling and I'll get you the registration instructions. Okay. All right. Have an amazing day. Bye for now. Okay. Message me.